Okay, here to review Graflex. This is Graflex kit from Prizm 2.5, configured in episode 5 variety. We are in no way affiliated with Disney. This is just the saber. You can see I have Mylar tape here to simulate that configuration. Red button or red set screw button. We also have the button for that comes with the kit. That looks a little more like The Force Awakens or Star Wars. See, I got the circuit card for clamp card, or for the activation switch and the clamp. We do have the bubble card as well, configured with 6 grips because, again, ESB config. Added red button here for ignition, so that's actually a functional button. That's to duplicate what happened in The Force Awakens. We have ignition button underneath the clamp card here, micro switch, and up here we have an aux button. The control board is a Prizm version 5.1, and this does have included a crystal chamber, blade plug. Now this is a neopixel build, so these are LED strips. Beautiful extend retract effects. Lighting is beautiful. This is a custom-made blade plug. I have incorporated 5 LEDs in here as well, so it's very bright. 3D printed chassis by Goth 3D, and this has a real quartz crystal in the chassis. We painted the chassis. My son and my son painted the chassis. You see the crystals here. This is a kill key, also your recharge port. So I have pictured the recharger that will come with the saber, and you just plug that in, that kills the saber and begins charging the board. It is reachable, the SD card, if you wanted to reprogram for any reason, but I would recommend you at least talk to me before you do that. I can configure it more custom for you as you require. This has included, I believe I have 5 sound fonts loaded, no, 4. The first I bought from MadCow. It's saberfont.com, which is the Bespin sound font. Excellent sound font. So that's the first one, and that's the one I'll generally demonstrate. The crystal is, of course, lit, and it will match the effect of the blade. So if the blade is in lockup, the crystal will be in a lockup effect. If the blade is red, it'll be red. If the blade's blue, it'll be blue. So it's a really nice interactive crystal. Right now it's in deep sleep mode, so I don't have the saber deactivated, so any button push will wake the saber up. I have it installed such that once you get a little bit of tension as you close the clamp card, you just roll it a little bit, line it up with the clamp card, the grip with the clamp card, and we're set. 1 full rotation, closed. Right now the pommel is not Loctited, so you could open the pommel as well to get to recharge port and memory card as needed. Now what some prefer to do is to have the D-ring on the pommel line up perfectly with the grip, which is possible, but we would then Loctite that in place for that. As it is, it would line up here, and if you did hook it on your hip, clamp card would be facing forward. So with that, I'll load in the blade plug so you can see that operate and give you a little rundown on the saber. Again, the flat PCB, got these from the custom saber shop. You might be able to see the actual pogo pin connectors that are the male connector of the piece or of the blade. So you'll notice it has a little spring because the pogo pins have some spring. You want to press down into those and then tighten your blade retention screw. It's set, so pressing once will activate the saber. That's the Bespin sound font. So there's your blade plug, very nice. Special effects, blaster deflections, force lockup. This has a 28mm Vico bass speaker, located right in the middle of the pommel. Sounds nice. And again, this is an ignition button also. And just to look at the crystal chamber as well. There you go. And special effects. So that's the force lockup. The crystal's actually going to reflect that status. Now if I switch to another sound font, I think this next one is Gray Meat, which is my red font, so you'll see a red crystal. Blade plug is red. I added blue for this one. We can change that if you like for lockup. And for clashes. Now it is a Prizm, so you can cycle through 16 pre-configured colors, which I have pre-configured, but we can change those to be different, and then that will settle on whatever sound font you're using. You can settle with that color. This is meant to be a yellow. I still need to get a little of the green out of there. It's a little too green. So I'll make that a little more yellow, but we can change it to whatever color you like. Every LED is red, green, blue, so we can make it anything you want. So there's our Bestman config. Again, just rotate until I feel the tension. There's the tension. Line the grip up and I'm done. One full rotation and close on the clamp. Release the blade plug. Have to squeeze the bunny ears a little bit. This is a 35.5-inch blade. Custom built. Again, same PCB connector for the blade. The LED strings are located inside of a foam tube, which is also inside of a diffusion tube. Also, I drilled out the blade tip, so the LED string actually extends into the tip, and even that is surrounded by foam so that you don't see the light, but the actual individual light, but the tip itself illuminates nicely. Because it's LED string, it goes to the end very nicely, so it's just as bright at the end as it is at the beginning. I'm running about 80 to 85% right now, so we can certainly bring it up more, or use for power saving, drop it some. Some cases I would recommend having 2 memory cards, one that you can pop in that has full power settings and one that you can pop in that has lower power settings. So if maybe you're going off to a show, you could have the lower power settings and have it last longer. The battery itself I got from KR Savers. It's 3,500 milliamp hour, capable of 15 amp out, really strong battery. So with that, let's fire off the blade. Blaster deflections. Force lockup. You see we're illuminated to the tip. Let's see here. Oh, there's something else. Got just a little green mixed in, so it's a bit of a sky blue, which is very representative of episode 5. Might be imperceptible, but this next one is a royal blue, so it's a little deeper blue. That's with the Gray Meat font that comes with the Prizm. This one has delayed blaster deflection, so you hear the blaster, then you get your deflection. Then this is Gray Meat, really nice sound font actually. That's your red, little slower ignition. This one again, I need to make this more yellow than what it is. And then there's also a feature where you can generate a force sound as well. So by holding the aux button and performing a swing. So that's it. If you have any questions, if there's anything you do want customized, please contact me beforehand. I'm happy to make it how you like it. Really just enjoy the hobby of building these. If there's any questions at all, though, please contact me and be happy to answer them.